Number 16, Jimmy is flying a kite. He's let out 250 feet of string. The string forms a 30-degree angle of elevation with the horizontal line at his hand level. If his hand is 4 feet from the ground, how high is the kite from the ground? So let's draw a little diagram of this situation. So we have the ground. We have Jimmy. And he's flying a kite. So he's flying a kite. Kite's up here. And he has let out 250 feet of string. There's a string attaching to the kite. So we'll put 250 feet here. And there's a horizontal line that is parallel to the ground. That's this line right here. Parallel to the ground. And the angle of elevation is always from the horizontal. So we will measure from the horizontal. Looking up is going up. So that's your angle of elevation, and that's 30 degrees. If his hand is 4 feet from the ground, so at this point, this is 4 feet from here to here, how high is the kite from the ground? So we actually have to find x, and then we will have to find out how long it is to the ground by adding the 4 feet from his hand height. So our reference angle is our angle of elevation. So we'll label the triangle based on this angle of elevation. Across from the angle is our opposite side. Across from the right angle is our hypotenuse. And the adjacent side is next to the angle that we're dealing with. Since we're looking for the opposite and have the hypotenuse, we need to use one of the SOHCAHTOAs. And we will use opposite and hypotenuse, which is the sine function. So we will set up the sine of the angle is equal to the opposite side over the hypotenuse. So the sine of 30 degrees, since 30 is our angle, is equal to the opposite side, x, or the hypotenuse, which is 250. So x is just equal to 250 times the sine of 30. Sine of 30 is one number, so make sure you keep that together when you calculate this out. Now on the calculator, when you do this, make sure your mode is in degree mode. Okay, so it is, so we're good. So we have to do 250 times the sine of 30, and that is 125. So that's 125 feet. So this value right here is 125. But we still have to answer the question. The question asks, if his hand is 4 feet above the ground, how high is the kite from the ground? So the kite's height is 125 plus the 4 feet, which is 129 feet above ground. Okay.